Hello and welcome to another edition of Droppin Baums with me, your host, Corey Baumeister, as always brought to you by the lovely folks over at StarCityGames.com. Alright, so today we are playing Blue White Blink, Azorius Blink, brought to me by the Czech superstar Martin Juza himself, one of my very good friends that has been streaming with this deck and having a lot of success with it. And I looked at this deck and I remember some blue-white decks that popped up really early on, just abusing Thassa Deep Dwelling and Agent, you know, just all basically this kind of shell. But now this shell is really fine-tuned for a metagame that we expect. So it makes sense that this deck is going to do a lot better now than it did in the past for week 1 standard while people were still figuring out what to play. So I think this deck is awesome. You can fast forward to any of the matches below, and then I have a deck tech at the end where I talk about the specific card choices, but I also talk about the results. So if you want no spoilers, watch the matches first and then go check out the deck tech. All right, that's about all I got. Let's head to round 1. See you there. All right, and welcome to round 1 here with Blue White Blink. All right, on the draw, this hand looks great. We got Fibblethip on 2, plus some Teferis to bounce. Be able to get to Elspeth Conquers Death. Fibblethip actually matches up pretty well against Gutterbones here. So, okay, black-red beatdowns. I'll take it. Okay, so it is a Thassa deck, so this is a great draw. Although I am probably just going to chump with Fibblethip, but it's just already a good 2-for-1. And then I can just bounce whatever they play with Teferi. Woe Strider, good card. Let's see if they offer that trade. They do not. Now, let's just get Teferi. I want to play a little defense. We're going to put that Woe Strider right back. Now, even if Teferi dies, we get to Woe again. All right, they're sacrificing a goat. Looking for something else. Okay. Elite Guard Mage is pretty sweet. This deck is just insanely fun, I have to say, y'all. And it's just a value town. Like, it is quite good. And didn't want to attack. Interesting. Okay. Well, I think we're just going to do this. And I think maybe we'll just Brazen Borrower here. Time Wipe. I think I just really want to land. So we're going to put that on bottom. We'll say go. Now we can bounce Midnight Reaper here, which is very likely what we're going to do. Claim the Firstborn. So this shuffles in. That just kills it. Okay. Let's see what they choose to do. Do we care about this? I mean, we can bounce Gutterbones. But Teferi is not that good right now. I think we're just going to actually just take this. Maybe not. Okay, so we're going to bounce this. Just because we're going to bounce something anyways, and they're going to play Woe Strider, and we're going to have to bounce it in response. So, we're going to do that. They're going to replay one of their things. The Strider of the Woe variety. Now, if we get a land, we might just Elspeth Conquers Death. That is a land, not the right land. So, I think we'll just play this. Gain a little life, draw a card. All right, now we're still just looking for land. We have so much value that if we get to the late game, or as long as we just keep hitting our land drops, we're probably gonna win this. We're just pretty far ahead right now. All right, so just Thassa Deep Dwelling next turn and getting that engine going is probably just gonna be insane. So we'll see what they go for. They could claim the Firstborn. They can't actually do, right? Huh? Why are they attacking with this? And I'll bite. Gotta have a shock or something now, right? Oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. So they'll sacrifice that. Alright, so we can go to Fairy Bounce and Fibblethip, or we can just Elspeth Conquers Death, getting, what, Woe Strider out of here? Everything else they can sacrifice. So maybe this is getting a little scary, but getting getting Elspeth Conquers Death down now and being able to value them out later, I think that seems pretty good. So we're going to do this, get the Woe Strider out of here. Very happy if they want to sacrifice anything in response to that. And we're still just looking for lands to start agenting things, but oof. Alright, alright. Well, this is scary now. This is a lot. We're happy to discard stuff. We have so much redundancy. Okay. One to the face. Yep. Yeah, this one all of a sudden got a little scary. Now we can go Thassa's Deep Dwelling and Charming Prince, gain 6 life, go to 13. Block something, take 6, 7, 8, go to 5. It's reasonable. Or we go to Fairy, bounce, and play Brazen Borrower and block Rankle. I think that's better. Yeah. Because then we for sure get to play this without them really doing anything. And it doesn't really matter what we bounce, but we'll bounce this. Okay. And then we'll say go. Now we're just going to Brazy Bee, block Rankle, and then hope we can just start gaining a lot of life. There are certain draws that definitely kill us here. Like a lot of them. Alright, we'll cast Brazy. Block Rankle. Alright, hopefully we live. I don't think they have too many shock effects. If we can live here, we'll get to Guard Mage, gain a bunch of life. No! Okay, not another thing. Yes! Okay, we still might be dead, but we needed that. So we're going to go like this. +1/+1 counter. Oh, it doesn't get... It hits us first? Lame. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Alright, now we got a bunch of Devout Decrees. That was an interesting interaction that I did not expect. Okay, Brazen Borrower is not great. Mystical Dispute is not great. I like Time Wipe. I like Cavalier. I like Conquer's Death. I like stealing their stuff. I like the one intervention here, I think. I think we'll just do this. Aether Gust is pretty narrow. Brazen Borrower isn't great. And then the counter spells are pretty bad, so we'll just do this. This should be a good matchup for us, but that didn't feel great. That did not feel great, unfortunately. Yeah, that was pretty brutal. They just played far too many things. I wonder if there was anything else we could have did that game. I guess we could have just did the Charming Prince and Thassa and gained 6. Then we just block one thing. We would have went to 5 on board. Yeah, maybe we would have lived there. It's close. It's close. This red-black sacrifice deck, though, is starting to gain a lot of momentum. I'm starting to think it's just actually a pretty good deck. Like, I think the Jund food decks are just kind of a little too dirtily right now, and a lot of decks go over the top of them. But the red-black sacrifice deck, like, has the cat oven thing, but it's doing one thing, you know? It's taking your small creatures, sacrificing them, you know, a bunch of synergies with all your creatures that have good abilities, so it's a very strong deck right now. All right, game 2 here with Azorius Blink. Would love to play first. Yep, we're going to keep this. Charming Prince is actually really good in this deck. Just blinks so many things. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Kept their hand. Hollowed Fountain go. We're likely just going to scry with this Charming Prince. The old Gutter Bones. I think I'm just going to scry too. I want to find some gas. I'll take a Charming Prince. We're going to block if given the chance, and then we'll Teferi Bounce, then Guard Mage, then look to Charming Prince as kind of our sequence that we have mapped out for ourselves. Kitty cat. Drill bit. That's pretty good. That was pretty good. I'm guessing Teferi is gone. Or guard mage. Interesting. Alright, let's go with Teferi. Bounce the old gutter bones. That was good. Just so much value in this deck. It's unreal. Oven. Okay. Ooh, that was a good draw. That was such a good draw. Now we get to draw 2 cards off Fibble Thizzle. Fibble Thizzle in the Hizzle. Draw a card. Charming Prince. We're gonna blink this. Guess we could blink that. We could have blinked. Yeah, we couldn't really attack anyways, so. Alright. No attacks, because they're just gonna oven. And here comes Fibblethip. Here comes Fibblethip. Here comes Fibblethip. Right down Lost Lane. I'll see myself out. Thank you very much, everyone. Alright, Fibblethip. Drawn a card. Time wipe. We can do that at instant speed. Let's see how busy they want to get. Definitely going to block these. Now the question is, do we want to block with Charming Princes or Fibbletips? I think we're okay doing this. Hold off their... they might just try to be returning Gutter Bones, which I think is totally fine. Okay, just returning both of them. We'll take that turn. We're getting pretty close here to being able to agent. I think we're just going to do this. I don't want to time wipe quite yet, so we're just going to take a peek. Heliod's Intervention. Well, I can just destroy this oven. Is that good, though? I don't really think so. I'm just going to steal the oven. Castle. Guess we'll play that and do some scrying. So we're going to have access to 6. Still a little bit from Agent here. Whoa, Strutter. Okay. Very likely to be a time wipe turn next turn. Scry. Maybe I just want both of these. I think I do. I'm going to keep both. Tick up. Say go. Doing some scrying. They're going to pressure that. Now, I think I'm just going to time wipe. I guess I could block with Charming Prince and then let this take a hit, but I think I would just much rather... protect Teferi and be able to bounce the oven. I do just kind of want to take the oven, though, too. Scry. I'm going to get the Charming Prince back so we can, like, blink Agent. This game's looking pretty good. Didn't even sack anything to the oven. That had to have been a mistake. Okay. So I guess we can take one of the ovens. Croax. Okay. I guess we just take Charming Prince here. Okay. Sack that. How many cards do they got? Okay, they're getting pretty close. They'd have to get rid of a lot of good value, though. Okay. Now we're going to cast Agent. Take this oven. Okay. We're going to do a little sacrificing here. Now we might just bounce Gutter Bones here so we hopefully don't lose to Fairy. I guess we wouldn't regardless, so I think we actually should just... I don't want to discard either of these cards, so we are going to bounce Gutter Bones. That's a good one. That is a good one. Well, I definitely don't want to discard any of these cards. Thassa Deep Dwelling with Agent is insane, especially when you got a Teferi to know that there's no removal spell coming. Just take something every turn. Whoa, Strider. Yep, that's no big deal. Okay, we're gonna tick up. Now, I think we want to just Devout Decree and Thassa. Yeah, because they can't actually kill Teferi if I just Devout Decree this Woe Strider. Let's do that. And Thassa is actually online, right? 1, 2, 3. Nope, it's one short. All right, doing a Scry. No big deal there. Okay, sacrificing that to be able to just Crocs, I'm guessing. All right, Thassa. We're going to attack with Agent. Because we can. They do have another Cauldron Familiar. They get another trigger, but that doesn't matter. All right, then we will blink this. Now, do I want to just take Oven or do I want to just take Gutter Bones maybe? Yeah, let's just take Gutter Bones just in case they can deal with Teferi. Just with a cat, I don't think they can. And we can take the Oven. We're going to be stealing something every turn, so. Gotta love that. Gotta love this value. All right. It's been a good game. We felt pretty in control. But they can Kroxa here. Nope, not quite yet. Priest. All right. Well, we should take that. All right. Claiming their priest. Okay. We will sacrifice this. They get their Gutter Bones back. They got so much value in this graveyard. All right, that's their last card in hand. And returning Gutter Bones. Yep, no big deal. Now we get to take Priest and their Oven. Ooh. So we can go Cavalier, destroy Thassa, get a free 3/3. Like every turn. That's just an option. But I just want to make sure they don't get that going. So let's do this. And now Thassa is on. Okay. We can get in there. All right, we'll go to end step. Blink this one. And take this. This is just disgusting. Alright, they do got these cat shenanigans, which is pretty scary. But we'll just eventually sack stuff and gain some life. Plus, they're almost dead. 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. Sweet. Alright, game 2 going to us. Alright, so game 3, do we want to change anything? I don't think so. I like everything like this. Let's run it back. Now, if they can start out super aggressive against us, that's what we fear. But we do have just a ton of life gain. So we're just able to go value creature to Fairy or another value creature on 2, 3. And then just like Guard Mage on 4. Like, I feel pretty good because then almost if I get to block with Guard Mage, I basically can kill any creature in their deck. But you also get 3 life plus a card out of it. So double Agent is a little scary here, but we got a Scry to keep looking. plus a way to deal with their graveyard. I think this is a keep, but it is a little risky. If we can make it to turn 7, we're gonna win, but... Alright, so we want to find some gas. I gotta be a little bit more greedy than just to get a land, because I need plays up until Agent. Kitty cat. Now, if they just play like Oven, we don't mind this, because we actually have a way to destroy it. Okay, that was good. We're going to play Fibblethip just to try to block Gutter Bones. And there goes Kitty right into the Oven. Then comes right back because he's got 9 lives. The flavor on the Oven cat combo is quite good. That was a good draw too. Claim the firstborn to kill that. Awesome. Now, I think I just want to go Heliod's Intervention here. All right, let's get that out of there. Stop this shenanigans here. All right, now like a Rankle is very scary though. That's one thing I'm very worried about. 12. Then I'm down to 9 already. Rankle would be quite bad. No Rankle? Okay, thank God. That's good, but Elite Guard Mage here is going to be awesome. And then Elite Guard Mage every turn with this. But if they have Rankle, even if they get it now, it's a little scary. Sweet, sweet. And now we can go to Teferi plus Decree. No, not Rankle. Dang it. Okay, so they're probably going to make me sack a creature regardless. But if I block like this and they go, okay, take it, take 7... and then sack a creature, they lose their cat as well. And then if they lose their cat, I can deal with their other 2 creatures. That seems good. So we're going to do this. Didn't even scry. Value. Nice. No, I'll just discard an agent here. Okay. It's just got to be that, I assume. Bounce the Woe Strider, deal with the Rankle. If they have another Rankle, we're just dead, though. That's so bad. Not much we can do. Now we just don't even have a great play next turn. If they just go like Woe Strider. No! No! Dang it. Big Zaxxes. Yeah, they got us good. Dang it. Dang it. All right, well, that was a close game between Azorius, Flash, and Red-Black Sacrifice. I think that should be a good matchup, but Mono Red's a lot better. Black has a lot of tricky cards for the deck, so... All right, let's hope we can get our last 2 and salvage at least a 2-1 out of this Droppin Bombs with Blue-White Blink. So we'll be right back for round 2. All right, and welcome to round 2 here with Blue-White Blink. We are on the draw, but this hand's reasonable. Not amazing by any means, but it is definitely a reasonable hand. Teferi is just one heck of a Magic card. And who knows, we might have a good Mystical Dispute. All right, this is going to be a matchup where we'll probably have a Dispute as a good counter spell. All right, we just want to hit lands here. Don't want another Teferi. We just want to be hitting our land drops. Okay. So now we have the 4th land available. So we're just going to go like this. Say go. Hopefully get them with the main deck Dispute here on like a Teferi or something. That would be nice. But if they don't go for something, then we can't really play our Teferi. I mean, we can, but it doesn't feel great if they have Dovin's Veto. Probably just blue-white control, I would imagine. They have been playing a lot of Dovin's Vetoes. Yeah, let's do it. Let's jam. Can't really do anything about Dovin's Veto anyway, so I think it's better to jam. Okay. Cool. Now, they can't Elspeth Conqueror's Death it. They can, like, Banishing Light it. But, like, what are they really going to play that we're going to want to bounce? Still, I think I'll just tick up. Could have Banishing Light, and then that feels a little bad. But then we just get this to Teferi back. All right. It's going to be a sorcery game, I see. All right. I don't know what I would play besides Guard Mage here, but I think I'll still just get some value. I could play Guard Mage and get value off that. That doesn't feel very good. We're just going to draw a card out of nothing. Guard Mage. And we'll say go. Now they could Elspeth Conqueror's Death us. And that is not ideal. Dream Trawler is probably pretty bad for us as well. Unfortunately, yep. They can conquer our death, and then we're just going to conquer their death back. They're looking to bounce. They could bounce this. Okay. Let's attack this. Then we'll just Elspeth Conqueror's Death. They don't have anything yet for Elspeth Conqueror's Death, so maybe we actually shouldn't even hit that. Could hit this. It's silly after we just attacked it, but I just had a sudden change of heart where I think I would actually rather get rid of Teferi. Now we get a little punished here by some things, but mostly Dream Trawler and then discard Narset or something. Like, that's bad for us. Okay. They might just bounce this. Then we can just turn around and dispute it, though. It'll be interesting how they use this Teferi. Respectable. Okay. Now, I think I have a good play here. Watch this. What if I just go... Alright. What if I just go Elite Guard Mage, draw a card, discard. Yeah, they didn't discard anything of relevance. And I just go to discard here and I steal something of theirs. That's spicy. I can get their Teferi, but more likely I just want to take one of their lands because I can attack Teferi. This is going to be a grind, but I think this deck would have more of a grind, but the problem is Dream Trawler itself just seems really bad for me. Luckily, they're not playing a ton of them. Okay. Trigger. We're going to get a +1/+1 counter. And we're going to take their Scryland. Alright, we're going to attempt to declare attacks. We can get Teferi out of there. Perfect, perfect. Now we can just counter Dream Trawler and we're set. Now I think we want to just get Teferi down. They could have Dovin's Veto. That's a good point. They could just have Dovin's Veto, so maybe we just want to get this and just get a board down and have 2 disputes up. Mystical Dispute. Main deck disputes everywhere, huh? Okay. It's a little lame. We can steal that though. Okay, that seems kind of sweet. 5, 6, 7. All right, Agent of Treachery. Sweet. Okay, now we're wide open to a Dream Trawler, unfortunately. Sweet. Make their stuff cost a little bit more. We'll drop it to Fairy. Dovin's Veto, sure. Let's play a Fibblethip. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're a little short. If they play one more land, then we can't dispute their trawler. Let's play another Fibblethip. The Pain. And there it goes. So we're almost out of gas, unfortunately. But we're going to be able to get a Teferi back here. And Teferi can bounce one of our value cards. Nice. They're just giving up. They're just giving up. Okay. Blue-white. Definitely want more disputes. Dovin's Veto seem great. I like Brazy Bees. I don't like Time Wipes. Although Time Wipe is like the only answer to Dream Trawler when it's resolved. I think maybe we can get rid of Charming Prince. That's just value that's kind of hard to get. The one Cavalier seems bad. And I don't want to overload with counters here. So I think I'm going to take out a couple Dovin's Vetoes. I think Dispute's just better. Let's do something like this. Brazy Bee plays a little bit on their turn. So having that way to force the action on their turn is something that's very good. Especially against like Narset, where we're just trying to draw a bunch of cards and value them out. All right. Gonna be on the draw here. We got lands. These kind of control-ish grinding matches really depend on making all your land drops, as well as, you know, not falling too far behind. So we're looking for any non-land here. Fibblethip's perfect. We get to pester Planeswalkers. It's a play for next turn. If we put it at the bottom, we would just draw that bottom card anyways, so it makes sense to do this. Like, if we get disputed, then maybe it's not as great, but sure, if you want to dispute that, it's a Fibblethip. So now it kind of stops their play of, like, Teferi, downtick on their Omen, draw just so much value. Like, then we at least get to kill their Teferi, which is pretty important. All right, that's enough lands, please. Now they probably just tick up, right? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna do the same. Now, bad to draw counter spells right after they play Teferi, of course, but not much we can do. So if they're just looking to bounce Omen, I kind of saw that highlighted, so that'd be sweet, because then we can answer this with Fibblethip. And then maybe have counter spells open. We'll take that. They're going to have so many cards. Yeah, even if they discard just one, they'll probably discard Omen, but now they just have to discard again. That's not great. There goes Dream Trawler. All right, so we get to go here. Kaboom. Now, we don't have great plays. Well, we want to counter Elspeth Conquers Death. So with that being the case, we just want to tick up, land go, and pass. Just because it's not a blue card, obviously, so you can't really deal with it. All right, doing nothing. Now we'll attack. Now we'll gain some value here. Wait a minute. Target of a spell. Okay, so this works. All right, now we'll just play Fibblethip. And play a land. We'll have to discard now. Just discard Hollowed Fountain. And say go. It's a lot of value. They're dead. They're in trouble. Okay, we will dispute that. Okay, now we don't have an answer for another one if they have it, unfortunately, which, if they discard one and just played one, I don't feel great about that. So we're going to attack. Do we want to just tick up Guard Mage and then have Dovin's Veto open? Kind of think that's better, but there's also a way that maybe bouncing this, that only nets us one more card. So, yeah, let's just do this. We'll say go. Now let's just hope they don't play another Dream Trawler. No Dream Trawler! No! They had 3? Dang it. That's really bad. I don't know how we beat that. We can attempt to take it, but that doesn't do anything. Yeah, I don't know how we beat this card, unfortunately. Except keep making them discard cards and hopefully eventually we get them. And we can keep like tempoing them out if we can get some like Brazen Borrowers and stuff. But this is going to be a grind. 3 Dream Trawlers? Dang it. Okay. Now I think I just want to bounce Fibblethip. Play Temple. We're going to discard one of these lands. A little late there, Dispute. Yeah, I just don't know how we're going to beat this. We can expect to maybe get another Guard Mage. Let's veto that. I just don't want them to have any more cards. If they attack Teferi, we don't really care. Whatever they attack, we don't really care. Our only way to stop this is to like get another Guard Mage, I think. Ooh, oh, Thassa's really good against Dream Trawler. That's what we need to find. Thassa's insane. You just tap it. Okay. Gonna start with a Teferi. Start with a Fibblethip. We're going to jam this Teferi. Yeah, we could have played around that. We're going to get in there. We're going to probably just start agenting their lands. So we're going to need a lot of lands once we top deck the Thassa. But for now, Dream Trawler is just going to run rampant. Teferi. Ticking up. We're going to attempt to agent. That was the worst possible. Now they can make a token with castle and block. Okay, then we'll say go. Alright, drawing 2 cards a turn is brutal, but yeah, if we can just ever get a Thassa, we are going off then. Let's attack here and here. They're just destroying that? Sweet. Do we think they have it? I mean, I'm gonna go for it. Okay. If they don't have another Dream Trawler, this feels like a bad play. That's a pretty good card. Is that all our agents now? No, we got one more. Yeah, I think getting rid of Dream Trawler there was probably not great. No, yes. God, that doesn't even do anything with Narset. We do get to scry, though. I think that's okay. We get to scry a lot. So we're just scrying 4, essentially. Brazy B. I don't think that's very good. Then we'll say go. All right. Do some more scrying. What are we looking for here? Narset's just a problem. Earthamolitis. I do love me some blue-white cards, that's for sure. I am a fan. Okay. Elspeth Conquers Death would be great, or Agent. Dovin's Veto, Fibblethip, neither of those are good. Now they have Dispute, so if we want one of our good cards for 5, I think we just have to naturally draw them. Lame. We'll say go. Yeah, this game definitely slipped away. But one Elspeth Conquers Death, and I think we're back in it. So we can take that to Fairy. They probably bounce this Omen this turn, though. Yeah. I swear we're still playing Thassa. I mean, Thassa's not a good draw now for what it's worth, but... Speak of the devil. Just don't think it's worth it. That is good. What do we want, though? One of their castles, maybe? This isn't even that good. Taking their Teferi, I guess, is okay, but it's going to die right away. Alright, we're going to try it. Alright, we're dead. They've just got too much value. We'll save ourselves some time. We weren't going to die soon, but we were going to lose that game. Alright. I think I like it the same. I think I still like Time Wipe as an answer to Dream Trawler. Otherwise, we're just dead to it. So I think we got to keep something there. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, a blue-white mirror match. Two very different decks, though, everyone. All right, being on the play, though, I hope we're advantaged here. This could be a rough matchup, though. They're just kind of doing the same thing we're doing, but a little better. But, like, up against mono red or something, we're going to be way better. Just resolving a Thassa and any blinking creature is just going to be insane. But we shall see. Our opponent's deep in the tank. Both the best avatar, the Garrix. I love it. All right, let's do this. Game 3, round 2. All right, I'd love to play first. This hand's good. We'll keep it. It's unfortunate that Dispute is just very good against us. Say go. What could they have? Dovin's Veto, Omen, plenty of stuff. Now, at least we got a counter spell as well. Don't think we want to counter that. Now, if they go Narset, we'll let it resolve and just attack it. But if they go Teferi, we'll have to still counter it. Curious what they go for here. I would assume nothing, but we're gonna play this. Try to just resolve something next turn. Okay, we'll get in there. Okay, I think I'm just gonna jam the Guard Mage. I'm hoping they just wanted to sack Omen here. Okay, they just didn't want to counter this. That makes sense. That's pretty bad. Well, that was good. Definitely just do this. That's going to be huge as long as they don't do it right back. Yes. Sweet. Okay, now we just get to hold up some counter magic. We're going to Fibblethip, though. Can just drop Thassa here as well. We're in a little bit of trouble to... So they can still cast Absorb and stuff, so I don't think so. Alright. Let's hope they don't just have the bravery to just drop a Dream Trawler here, because that would suck. Good. Alright, we're going to play this. Brazy B. Yep. Bring back the Guard Mage. 1/1/1 counters. Okay, we'll drop this. Okay. We'll say go. Once again, Dream Trawler is terrifying. We are going to jam again, though, because I really want to set up a Thassa's Oracle turn, or Thassa plus Dovin's Veto turn. All right, we're going to bring the pain. Wow. Okay, we're going to play it. Thassa. Wow, okay. They are digging. And I mean, Thassa now deals with Dream Trawler, so that's not an out. They need a Wrath. But a Wrath is pretty good for them. Pibblethip, draw a card. I mean, we do have the Doan's Veto for it, so there's that. Sure. Now the Wrath doesn't work. There's probably just dead. Yes! Sweet. I did not want to be 2-0 in this Droppin Bombs. That always feels bad when you're playing a sweet deck like Blue-White Blink here, thanks to Martin Juza. So, all right, we are 1-1. We're going into our last round of the Droppin Bombs. So don't go anywhere, and we're gonna get this 2-1. We're gonna get it. See you there. And welcome to our third and final round here at Droppin Bombs. I'm finally on the play, so I will take it. We're gonna keep. It's a nice value hand. All right, our opponent picked correctly for the Mythic Championship and got these beautiful sleeves to show for it. That's awesome. PV is definitely a good pick. One of our very own here at SCG. Gotta love it. Okay, looks like they're on the mole. Land to go. Black, white, huh? Okay, we'll say go. Esper. Interesting. I don't want either of these. I just want lands. All right, we're just going to do this. Once again, just lands here, I think. Yeah, I think we're still going to keep it. We'll say go. Copycat, copycat. Okay. Okay. Probably taking our Thassa here. I like Cavalier. Can just blow up our Omen. That's kind of cute. Yep, Thassa's kind of seemed like the obvious one. Guard Mage. Alright, got a Fibble-Thizzle. And, huh? I haven't played against an Esper deck in a while. Birth of Meletus. Sure. Probably going to get our other Guard Mage here. Maybe Cavalier. That's kind of a scary card. Okay, we'll get in there. Play another Guard Mage. And we'll say go. Oath, huh? Not bad. It's not a good draw. Alright, we're going to attack and just play this Cavalier, destroying our Omen. At least this way, if our Cavalier dies, we get back Omen of the Sea, which is pretty sweet. Which pretty likely that Cavalier and, you know, everything's going to die pretty shortly. They're only down to 3 cards, going up to 4, I guess. Elspeth Conquers Death. That's a good one. That is a good one. They don't have anything to bring back yet. So we're going to cast Fibblethip. That was pretty nice. And we can hold up Dispute. I think I would rather play this. We're not going to be able to counter anything now, just because of the Elspeth Conquers Death going up. So we're going to get in there with this trigger on the stack, and we'll play Omen. Okay, we are going to keep that, but now we just got to hope everything lives. A Wrath is so bad, so is that. Guess we do have a Dream. No, I mean, we have the Thassa. The Thassa is insane right now. So we definitely don't want to time wait. But if we go like this, play a land, and just tap it down. Give it a little tappy. Tap, tap, taparoo. Okay, no attacks. We will blink Guard Mage. Now they're gonna have to get rid of that interaction somehow. Okay. Tap those. Probably killing our Teferi. Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever. Fibblethip does the same thing. Alright, bring the pain. And we could just time wipe here, but I don't think there's a point. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we're going to put this into play tapped. We're going to target Fibblethip. Draw. There you go. They're probably going to do some scrying. Things are looking good, though. Thassa tapping down Dream Trawler is kind of a tilt for our opponent. Kind of a tilt. Dance of the Mans. How about we dispute that? Gotta love it. Esper Dance, huh? I guess there are a lot of incidental enchantments. That's kind of sweet. Okay, well, we are going to bring in Disputes, Delvin's Vetoes. We could do that to destroy him. That seems bad. Once again, time wipe for Dream Trawler seems important. Agent doesn't seem insane. It doesn't seem terrible. You can see trimming one. I think Dovin's Veto seems a lot better in this matchup. I'm sure they still have Teferis, but Charming Prince seems bad. Alright, let's do something like this here. I like that. I could trim land on the draw. That's reasonable. I think this is fine. Alright, let's win. Let's get a 2-0 on our last match here. Good old Blink. This hand looks fine to me. This hand does some things. Our opponent's on the mole train. They might have been already down to 5 here. Ooh. Yikes. It's not ideal for our opponent. We'll take it, though. I'll keep a Guard Mage. Take a peek. Pretty redundant hand. Don't know what I'd really want to brazen, but whatever. Depending on what they do, if they bottom or if they negative, I think negativing would have been quite silly there, but I could just see myself bouncing it. Yeah, we'll just play our own. Shut down their counter spells if they have them. Now, since they can't Elspeth Conqueror's Death us, I think it's reasonable to go up. But if they would have went to 5 mana, then you really want to tick down. So now we want to get our value just so that doesn't happen to us. Omen. Now I kind of just want to cast Brazen Bar because it can kill Teferi. We are just going to draw. Alright, we're just going to play Brazy B. Just so we can kill their Teferi next turn. trying to just play for position, and then being able to mystical dispute things is just awesome. If we get to just kill Teferi and we have 2 disputes, like, chef's keys. All right. We don't care about that. Wow. Okay, sweet. Okay, I don't want them to Elspeth Conquers Death me. So we're just going to go like this. Say go. They know our hand, but whatever. And now we'll just start clocking them with Brazy Bees with our Raisin Borrowers. Okay. Start the clock. Yeah. Yeah, they were just tempoed out. They were just straight tempoed out. A little unfortunate there for our opponent that they, they mulliganed to 5 on the play. That's really tough in these type of matches. But Blue-White Blink seems pretty sweet. I'm happy we at least got the 2-1 in. It's a really fun deck, a deck that I'm going to be playing with a ton, streaming with. I've had so much fun playing it. So if you're interested in why some of the specific cards are in there, let's head to the deck tech where I'm going to talk about those individual things right now. And welcome to the deck tech here with Azorius Blink, Blue-White Blink here. Okay, so like I said in the beginning, this is a deck that was popularized by the Czech superstar Martin Juza, one of my good friends. So when I saw a deck like this pop up and he was saying that he was having really good results with it, I had to give it a shot, and it makes sense. I've been doing quite well with it off stream and off Dropping Bombs, and then so I decided to bring it to Dropping Bombs, and I don't think I was disappointed. I hope you weren't as well, because these games are so much fun. You're doing so many things. Whenever you get to like Thassa blink anything, it's just amazing, especially like Thassa blinking an agent. Like, let's get to the specific card choices. We got Charming Prince and Fibblethip in the 2-drop slots. Even Charming Prince is scrying to fix your draws so you can curve out, basically. Whenever I curve out with this deck, I feel very advantaged. So Charming Prince to do that. It also blinks Agent late game, blinks Guard Mage late game, gains you some life against mono red, which is very valuable. Fibblethip is just there to draw cards. You want to blink it often as well. A decent Thassa's Deep Dwelling target to blink. Elite Guard Mage is the best one. Then we got 2 Omen of the Sea. Omen's just a great card. Preordain was banned in like every format, so it makes sense that effect and kind of an additional plus, like being able to sack it to scry 2, just being too good to not play, even though it doesn't fit the cohesive plan of our deck. And speaking of that, not fitting the plan is just Brazen Borrower. Brazen doesn't really it doesn't feel like it belongs in this deck, and I do think it's the weakest card in this deck, but it's just such a good card. I mean, Brazen Borrower being able to just be kind of like Vendilion Click, but just a little better, in my opinion, is just too good to play. And speaking of too good to play, that brings us to Teferi Time Raveler. If you're playing blue-white, you're playing for Teferi. That's it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The card's insane. And then we got 2 Mystical Disputes. This card is really interesting because Blue-White Control is a popular deck in the Tier 1 metagame right now. So I like Juza's inclusion to play a total of 4 in the main deck and sideboard, because cards like Dream Trawler, if they land against you, you're just toast. Like, you got a little bit of time wipe action to help, but otherwise it's just very rough to win against a Resolved Dream Trawler. We did do it. Or no, we did lose that game round 2, didn't we? But, yeah, see? 100% of the time Dream Trawler hit the board, we lost. All right, and then we got the heart and soul of the deck, which is Thassa Deep Dwelling. Excuse me. Thassa Deep Dwelling and Elite Guard Mage. Elite Guard Mage is the best card to blink, because not only are you gaining card advantage, you're able to attack and then blink and then block. You're also gaining life to keep you alive long enough. And then the whole deck is built around Thassa Deep Dwelling. It is just a blink on a stick. You just get to blink everything. So all we're trying to do is get to the late game with a bunch of cards. You know, we got cards like Elspeth Conquers Death, which is just a fantastic card. We got all these good value cards. Got a couple Time Wipes, Wrath of Gods. Cavalier of Dawn is fine. One cool thing about Cavalier of Dawn, it didn't come up in our matches, but you can target your own Thassa Deep Dwelling and get a free 3/3 every single turn. So don't forget that when you're playing this. And then the whole deck usually ends or revolves around Agent of Treachery. Being able to steal something and then have Thassa blink it is just basically a concede waiting to happen from your opponent. If you ever steal 2 of their permanents, it's just lights out. Then we'll move on to the sideboard. Here we got 4 Devout Decree. Red-Black Sacrifice is pretty popular these days, as well as Mono Red. It's just your best card against both of them. Aether Gust is definitely your ramp card. You really need it against ramp. It's still good against like Gruul. Dovin's Veto, any control deck, non-creature stuff. Duh, right? No, but any control deck you really want it against. And Team of Reclamation, it's a big deal as well. We got that other Brazen Borrower. It's pretty good against Jeskai Fires, being able to bounce that, as well as just maybe a clunkier aggressive deck, kind of like Black-Red Aggro. We did end up siding him out, I think, so maybe it's got to be a little clunkier, but like Gruul, Brazen Borrower is great. Just bounce one of their 4-drops for 2 mana, like, sign me up. And then the 2 other Mystical Disputes, I was explaining why I like that card a little bit earlier. You just have to deal with cards like Dream Trawler, and just, you know, blue-white control is a great deck. You want to be able to counter Narset and Teferi. Gets a little awkward having that many counter spells when they do resolve the Planeswalkers, but still something you need to bring in. And then we got a single copy of Heliod's Intervention for Jund Food, any kind of Witch's Oven deck, as well as some of the blue-white decks that focus on enchantment removal. The card can be pretty good there. All right, everyone, I want to thank you so much for watching this week's Droppin Baums. I will see you at SCG Regionals this weekend down in North Carolina, I believe I'm going. I should really know that. But I hope you all have a great Regionals. I hope you all crush it. And then I'll see you next week for some more Droppin Baums action. See you later.